This is Duncan Regional Hospital's Med Minute.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, so I wanted to touch base with you about fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are a vital part of a healthy and nutritious diet, right? But when it comes to diabetes, sometimes they can actually be a little bit tricky. There are two important things that we need to remember when it comes to eating fruits and vegetables and controlling our blood sugar. And that's what kind and how much. So let's start with fruits. Fruits typically, I feel like, get a bad rap when it comes to diabetes. Yes, they do tend to be high in natural sugar, which means high in carbohydrates, but there are some fruits that are low in carbohydrates, and you should definitely work into your diabetic diet. Fruits that are low in carbohydrates are berries, any type of berry. Strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, also things like watermelon or cantaloupe and honeydew. Fruits that are high in carbohydrates, ones that we need to watch out for, are things like apples and bananas and even pineapple. That's not to say that those shouldn't be in your diet, never exclude them, but maybe you eat them earlier in the day so that way your body burns off that sugar. Also, avoid things like juice and fruit smoothies. Those can have as much added sugar as a soda does. So what about vegetables? What kind of vegetables should you eat or not eat? I'm sure we've all heard the term starchy versus non-starchy vegetables. That's just another way of saying carbohydrate. So if it's a starchy vegetable, it's probably high in carbohydrates. These are things like potatoes, corn, squash, and even beans. Again, just like with fruit, don't cut them out. Just watch your portions. Always make them a fourth of your plate or less. And again, eat them earlier in the day so your body has the chance to use those carbohydrates as fuel. Vegetables that are low in carbs are basically every other type of vegetable that you can think of. Broccoli, asparagus, carrots, cauliflower, zucchini, tomatoes, mushrooms. These vegetables are also high in nutrients and fiber, which means that they stay in your stomach longer and keep you fuller for longer. These should be half of your plate, if not more. Don't be afraid to go over on these because you can eat as many as you want on these. The important thing with any fruit and vegetable and any diet management is education. Educate yourself on the carbohydrates that are in these fruits and vegetables. And they don't have a nutrition label on the back, so you can't just look. You have to do some education beforehand. Look it up on your phone, on the internet. Get with a dietitian or talk with Joy Galloway, our diabetes educator here at the hospital. Education is really the key in managing any chronic disease.